Hello out there in YouTube, Facebook, any other, however you watching. Yeah. I want to thank you for watching. Mm-hmm. It's your boy Josh Shocks.
It's your boy Tay.
Another episode or podcast episode of Sports Talk with Tay and Josh. So let's get started. So what should we start out with? There's been a lot going on. We can start out with the Jimmy Butler trade into the 76ers. Yep. I forgot they gave up Covington and...
Sure.
They gave up some more people. I think it's a 2022 draft pick.
Yeah, 2022. Well, 2022 draft pick. That was a future pick. And Gerald Bayless, they gave him up to.
Oh, okay.
So he was the third player to be named. Because, sometimes they do the player to be named later. After it's completed, then they will go from there.
What do you think of this trade? Does this push them closer to being a contender?
In the East, yes. Mm-hmm. The only thing is... I think they might need another shooter. I think they're one shooter away, maybe one or two shooters away from them actually being the threat of Toronto and Boston. Me personally.
And don't sleep on Milwaukee.
Milwaukee too, but the same thing with Milwaukee. They ain't got enough shooters either.
Yeah, Milwaukee's more of an inside game.
Yeah. But if I'm them, call me wrong. I know he haven't had the best few seasons lately. But I say go ahead and try to call Melo and see if he want to come down there.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah. But I'm going to say it looks good on paper, but I'm going to say it may be a disaster waiting. Jimmy Butler, when he had the feud, it's his second time getting into it with his third team he got into it with? Second team. This would be his third team he's going to. I'm going to say...
But I don't think Embiid play that shit, though.
Because he got Embiid and he got Ben Simmons.
I don't think they'll play that
shit. I think he's going to go hard on Fultz. Because Markelle Fultz is not living up to his number one draft.
But I think he... I mean, I understand, yes, we're in a new era of NBA players in general. But I think Markelle Fultz need a guy like Jimmy Butler to push him a little bit. I think he does.
Did you see that free throw shot, bro?
It was terrible.
That shit was
But terrible. The funny thing is, did you see his first one? The first one was perfect release. Then I don't know what the hell happened with the second.
I think it's in his head, bro.
I think it is too.
I think it's in his head. Well, back to the discussion. I'm going to say it put him closer, but I don't think they still can beat Toronto or Celtics in a series, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how it looks good on paper.
Yeah, they'll make it closer.
Sad part is they gave away Covington, who's a two-way player, and Sturgic.
But he's kind of like a two-player. He's
a shooter. And I think they need to put J.J. Redick back in the starting lineup.
Yes, that's what they
bench J.J. Fultz. Fultz back. Ooh, they might have to trade Fultz. Am I wrong for saying this? Am I jumping the gun?
I won't give up on him just yet.
I'm rooting for him, though, because he's from the DMV area. Yeah. I'm rooting for him. But
I wouldn't give up on him just yet. I literally think
he didn't look too bad out there. He's just not number one draft pick.
Yeah, but his inside game, he could get to the hole. He could literally he could beat anybody. Can he just make a consistent jump shot? That's the only knock on him. It's the consistent jump shot. Everything else checks off. He got the inside game. He got mid-range if he needs to use the mid-range.
He sucks at free throws.
He sucks at free throws, but he's working better at it.
Guard. Well, what's the days NBA? Guards suck at free throws now? That's the new trend?
No, if you over 6'11", you're just terrible.
Because it's the hands. I think it's something to do with your hands.
It's something because you look at DeAndre Jordan, guys that's over 6'11", they're free throws.
Typically, guards don't be bad at shooting free throws. Typically,
not bad.
I'm not saying. Yeah. I'm pretty sure someone's in the comment section gonna post guards who got bad, but in general, no. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say they probably the third or fourth best team in the East.
I say third. Because ain't nobody really.
Milwaukee. I'm gonna get Milwaukee. Me personally, a lot of people had them one of the top in the East. I didn't have them top. I said they're very entertaining, but I don't think they can beat Boston or Toronto in a 7-game series. That's when people say this, it comes down to can you beat someone four times out of 7.
Yeah.
I don't see them beating Toronto, nor do I see them because Celtics got the best depth. Celtics is probably the next team up. Honorable mention Toronto if they can
Keep Kawhi Leonard.
Keep Kawhi Leonard. If they keep Kawhi Leonard, Boston may have a problem in the East.
Yeah. Because he's going to bring free agents in.
Yeah.
He will definitely bring free agents in.
Yeah, because, bro, I think he'll stay if they make it to the championship.
Yes.
I don't see him leaving.
Yeah.
Because I think...
I think if they even make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think he's staying. Truthfully. Because it shows his value.
Toronto going back up the brink truck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to show his value. So, it's just the catch-up game with the value of the player now.
But I keep hearing people he may go to the Lakers, he may go to the Clippers.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think I will go to the Lakers.
I'm staying in Toronto. Bro.
I think I'll stay in the East.
You the man. You be the man. You be the top player technically.
And you probably guaranteed to go to the Eastern Conference every year.
Yeah.
I don't think I will leave Toronto. A lot of people say they don't see him staying because a lot of people don't. I guess Toronto is cold or something. Yeah. Toronto's a nice city, but I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but we'll talk about that one later because I listened to the Fragrant too. Shout out to Andrew Schultz, Ashkar Singh, and Cass on Fragrant 2 podcast. Mm-hmm. I like their theory on LeBron moving to LA theory. We'll talk about that one in a few seconds.
We'll talk about okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right, next. News is reported, allegedly, that Carmelo may be released from the Houston Rockets.
Yes, as days is numbered, technically.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm just going to give my thoughts. I think they're using Melo as a scapegoat for the Rockets.
Didn't I say that yesterday?
For the Rockets struggle.
I'm sorry.
Yesterday. I'm sorry. They use him as scapegoat. There's no way you can. He's coming off the bench. He's not even getting that much time. How you gonna blame Melo?
All right.
The problem is they let Ariza go.
They let their top two defenders from their Western Conference Final team. They let them just completely walk because they didn't want to pay the luxury tax. So that alone,
which I didn't understand. The logic behind it is like you was one game from beating Golden State going to the championship. Why wouldn't you just pay the luxury tax and come back so you can win again?
Yep.
I'm not understanding.
Or go to the luxury tax to add Melo to the daggone.
Because Melo is taking the bare minimum. Yeah. They're taking the minimum, so.
Which Atlanta is paying that man $28 million just to not even be on the team. Like they just.
I want to say I don't like how the media, ESPN, FS1. I don't like the way they report it. I don't think this hurts his legacy. It's just that Melo just a shell of his former self now. If he come to that realization, he's not the man. The problem with Melo is Melo do slow the game down. Yeah. Because when he get the ball, he like back it up like a 18-wheeler. Yeah. Beep, beep, and it slows down the...
And let's not forget, it's kind of like that. He got a little bit of the... I don't know if it's the DMV thing. I don't know if it's just
He's not from DMV. He's from Baltimore. Remember, you're not from the DMV unless you can get on a metro in the DC area.
Well, he's from Maryland.
I'm not talking about a mock train to Baltimore. I'm talking about if you're not from the DMV. If you can't get on the metro and ride the metro.
Yeah, I don't know if it is because of his Denver years, like you said, the Denver, New York years when he was still in his prime. He do not want to let go of the prime years like AI did. You know how AI, like AI could have been playing 20 years.
The problem is they trying to make Melo a spot up shooter. He's not really a spot up shooter.
No, he's a mid range.
He's not really a
bully ball.
I think he just. I just don't
shoot the three.
I just don't think he fit in Houston. He's coming off the bench, so he's not that much of a factor why they losing. I think it's more that they live and die by the jumper, in my opinion. I watched a few of their games.
Yes, and they are terrible when it comes to threes. Yeah. I'm sitting there like they shooting pointless threes at some point. Like
problem with Houston is they built their team to be like Golden State as opposed to
playing your game like you was playing last year. Yeah. And you maxed out 3 players that I think two of the 3 they shouldn't even have a max.
Capella should not.
Yes. And truthfully,
I'm not saying not to get your money. Get your money.
Get your money. Yeah.
But I wouldn't have gave him no max deal.
Yeah. Then you got Chris Paul. I'm sorry. A lot of people gonna hate me for saying it. I don't think Chris Paul should have got a max deal.
Nah, but that's just me. They had to give him that max deal because he lost money from leaving the Clippers. That's why they promised him on the back end. That's the reason.
They promised him. That's what it was.
Yes, that's what they did. Because he took a huge break. He could have stayed in LA and been living like a king. But he went to Houston because the Clippers was like a ship. It was like a sinking ship. So it was like Potentially
the
about to be in
the opportunity was starting to go down because of Blake. And
the Clippers window's closed. They had multiple years. Like I think they had a 2-3 year run where they could at least make it to the finals.
I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
this is before Golden State came up.
Yeah.
Like when they were still building their team up.
Mm-hmm.
But me, honestly, I'm gonna say Melo should be looking towards retiring soon.
I say give one more shot. Now, if he struggles, then if he's struggling like how he been struggling in OKC and Houston, hang it up. I say give one more team. Somebody that's really gonna benefit his style of play.
You think his biggest mistake career-wise was leaving Denver Nuggets?
Yes.
At
the same time,
I remember we talked about this. We had a side conversation. I said I think he should have just stayed in Denver.
Yeah, he should have stayed in Denver. But
why?
But at the same time, like I also say, it wasn't the fact that he didn't love the city and wasn't the man, dude.
No.
It was George Karl. George Karl had a reputation of getting rid of guys or just throwing guys away.
In the grass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he'll sit there butting them up, this and third, and there's another. They backstabbing them in the back. So
then they traded for AI.
Yeah, with Chauncey Billups. A lot of people forgot about that trade.
Yeah, I'm bringing back history. A lot of people throw away context in history or what happened during the process.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups got traded for AI, bro. When Chauncey Billups was still Chauncey Billups at the time. Big shot ball. He was big shot. Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups.
I think the biggest mistake was him leaving Denver and going to the Knicks. I think that was...
Bro, he had a squad when he was in Denver, bro. Mm-hmm. Young J.R. Smith, before he started making the bonehead mistakes, they had the...
He was still making bonehead mistakes.
Yeah, but he dumbed them down compared to now. Mm-hmm. You had DeMar Johnson on that team. Coming off the bench, that's a 6-man. Mm-hmm. Chauncey Billups, Kenyon Martin in his prime, bro. I was sitting there
and they had Birdman
too.
Yeah, oof.
They got Birdman in his prime.
Why did he want to go to New York again? He just wanted to play for the Knicks.
Nah, he requested a trade. New York gave him the best offer.
Okay,
that was the only reason. New York gave him the best offer, and he's from New York, so he'll take.
I thought he was from Baltimore,
but he was born in New York too. He was born in he was in Baltimore from the age of 6 to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's originally from, I think, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
So
makes sense.
Yeah. So
okay, on to the next one. Since we might as well stick with basketball. Let's talk about this KD versus Draymond fight.
Is this a fight or is it just a confrontation?
I think it was just they blew it way out. I watched it. I was like, that sounds like just two teammates arguing. I think someone made a bonehead move. Draymond
Don't
Green.
get me wrong. Draymond Green did the most dumbest thing you could do. If it's 6 seconds or less, you give that ball to KD.
He could have get.
Or Clay.
I think what he was trying to do was be a distraction and dish it out, but he tripped over his own foot. Yeah. From what I've seen, but I think Draymond's not really that. He's good, but Draymond, in my opinion, is not.
He shouldn't be the guy that.
I don't think he's someone who can take over the game.
Exactly.
He just had value at certain points.
Yeah. But at that point,
didn't they suspend him and fine him or something?
Yeah, one game. Because it was it wasn't the fact that they argued. It was what he was saying that made him get suspended.
Oh yeah,
certain things you can't get away with, especially in the locker room. You could get away by calling somebody a punk or sucker or anything like that. But when you start calling somebody he called him a bitch repeatedly.
Yeah, don't sleep on KD. He from C.
Exactly. But I'm saying but you call somebody especially from where we from. Yeah. You call somebody a bitch.
No, you never say that on a basketball court.
Exactly. Exactly. And then you gonna go right around and when he asks you what was you doing on the play, you say who the fuck you talking to?
Yeah.
Bruh, did you forget you the one that was crying after Game 7 and called this man to come to your team, right? Yeah.
I think it was just a heated moment.
It was a heated moment, though.
I think they'd get past it.
Yeah, but he ain't talking to that nigga right now. Not after that shit. He ain't
they
talking to him right now. They gonna hash it out.
Golden State gonna make them have a sit down.
Yeah.
And talk it out. Because they trying to win championships over here.
Oh, Steph gonna sit their ass down. A lot of people forgot Steph is the ringleader of this whole.
They management not letting that shit slide. They gonna be like, y'all niggas need to talk this out, hug it out, write in a diary or some shit. Do like a Doug
2
Funny.
tears in the bucket.
You better do a Doug Funny and write Dear Journal.
I had to practice with Kevin Durant today. And it was actually went pretty well.
After I called him a bitch on live TV. Then I think they lost that game too.
They did. They lost to the Clippers.
Man, it's too early in the season.
It's too early, but still,
that was just a bonehead move.
Yeah, it was a bonehead move.
Super bonehead move.
I was like, bro, get up.
Somebody, do you think Golden State was correct by taking KD's out over Draymond? You think that can? Thank you.
Nah.
I think they did the right thing.
They did the right thing.
No offense. If I had to choose between KD or Draymond, I'm going with KD.
Exactly, but I mean, I'm saying that too. A lot of people forgot, like, KD might be gone anyway. Like, it doesn't even
think he's
matter.
leaving.
I don't think he's leaving, but the thing, I'm sitting there like this too. They did it right by the fact that he initiated this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Now, if it was some punches being swung and this, that, and third, all right, both of them get suspended for a game.
Yeah.
But the fact that he escalated the joint after the game made it even worse. Yeah. So it was like, I don't know what made Draymond Green think he's the man. I don't know what the fuck made him think that. But
yeah.
Somebody in this camp. I
think those championships are bringing a lot of ego out of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, bro, I'm sorry. If you was in Detroit Pistons, nobody would even hear from your ass. But I'm just saying.
If he wasn't on Golden State, nobody know who Draymond Green was. Mm-hmm. Come on, if Draymond played for Milwaukee, you think he'd be a household name?
No, he wouldn't.
Exactly.
He wouldn't be getting half the triple doubles that he getting. But other than that, not the shame guy. He's still
he's valuable. He's still a good player
for that team.
Good heart of the team.
Yeah.
But I think he just fit well with Golden State.
Yeah, he fits that system. So, but I'm siding with KD, man. I'm sorry, not saying because
he could have handled it better. He could have said, "My bad. I should have dished it out." He didn't have to say call somebody a bitch or who the hell you talking to.
Yeah, like,
he didn't have to go that route. There's ways I can understand he probably was frustrated. Both of them was frustrated.
Yeah, because you had a chance to win the game and you coughed it up.
What are you trying to do? You know how you picture something in your head and you think you want to go the way you want it, but in reality,
expectations then reality hit you. He had a Ty Montgomery moment, yo. He thought he was gonna be the man. He'll make the play.
Nah, he did it. He did Carlton Banks when he hit that when he threw the ball and then went air ball. He thought it was gonna go in and everybody was gonna pick him up and throw him at the crowd. Yeah, that's one of those moments. A lot of people don't get the Fresh Prince reference. I grew up in the 90s, so you're going to get a lot of 90s references on this podcast. Yeah. So, okay.
That's all I can say about it.
Okay. And what else? We can talk about what? Football? LeVeon Bell has announced that he's not coming back.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Good move, bad move? I went first last time. Go ahead. Floor's yours. Mic's yours.
Damn, me personally, I think it's a double-edged sword again. Like I said the last time, I think it's a double-edged sword. Only reason I say it's a double-edged sword, I mean, yes, because it was a good move for the fact that he know his worth. He's trying to know his worth. Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand that. The reason why I say it wasn't a good move because of the fact that now your value is going to go down because of the fact that you sat out the whole year.
Think so?
I think a little bit.
It's always
because it's the way he did it. It ain't the fact that
me personally.
It ain't like he just said he took himself out. Like he literally did not sign a tender, and then he's like, I'm being nonchalant about the shit. Like I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Pittsburgh, but I'm in a gym in Pittsburgh, but I'm not going to the facility. You going public with everything. Your teammates pretty much
backwards secret messages, Twitter.
Yeah, like shit like that. So it's like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you said, I'm all for players getting their money. At the same time, you're professional at the same time.
Okay.
So you gotta do something. Here's
my input on it. So a lot of people don't know the griminess that NFL general manager, owners, the organization do. So let me break this down. So this is what they do. They draft a running back. Mm-hmm. They keep him for about 3 to 4 years. Mm-hmm. Then by his 5th year, they kick him to the curb, draft some new.
Wait till he's 30 years old.
So they use him up. Like a lot of people don't know, he's still under his rookie deal. A lot of people don't even get this. What they did with LeVeon, so they franchise tagged him.
Twice.
They was going to use him up, then just like somebody pay for him. Because a lot of organizations that does this. The running back has pretty much devalued now since everybody like spread the ball.
All right, we can bring it into this context. And maybe since you said context, we can bring it into this context. All right, remember that year DeMarco Murray led the league in rushing with the Cowboys, but a lot of people forgot how many carries.
Yeah, that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. Yeah, that's a lot of wear and tear on your body.
Yeah, he had like what 300, almost 400 carries that year. Then he goes to Philly, that has a whole different scheme than what he's used to. The sideline to sideline, less carries, and the fact that they paid him what they paid him for the time that he was, for that year or whatever. But a lot of people, like you said, it's the context of it. You know what happens when you get wear and tear. These owners look at your age as much as they look at your production.
Yeah, because people forget it's a draft every year.
Yeah, it's a draft.
They can just get another running back. He don't have to be good as you. He just got to be productive.
Exactly.
That's how you look at.
A la James Conner. Right now.
Yeah, James Conner's getting 10% of his salary. Probably 10%. I think he only get paid like 500.
Still like 500,000-600,000.
Yeah.
So
then I think next year he makes a little bit more.
Yeah, because he's on the. Yeah,
he's still in his rookie.
Yeah. Oof. But they might increase his pay.
So I'm gonna say LeVeon. From my experience, I think he should have just stayed with the Steelers and probably took a hometown discount. The reason I'm saying that because the next team that's going to sign him is probably going to be non-contender teams. I heard the Eagles, Texans. That's the good side.
That's the good side.
That's the good side. What if the Jets?
Shit,
I wouldn't go with the Jets.
I'd give you one better.
Who?
Oakland.
Oakland won't get him.
No, I'm saying they won't get him, but they paying that money though.
Oakland's not going to pay that money. Oakland is a bad team.
Yeah.
I would say the Jets will probably pay him.
But are you really a bad team?
Jets.
Yeah, are they really a bad
the
team?
Jets is horrible. They're not going
offensively.
Come on. Before this, with Le'Veon, with or without Le'Veon, would you think the Jets would be a championship contender?
No.
Exactly. So, like I'm saying, you prove my point. You just prove my point. Because the only teams, in my opinion, the only team that's going to back up the brink truck for him is horrible teams.
Yeah, I'm going to say
maybe the Texans.
Maybe
the Texans.
That's a big ass maybe.
You think they? I don't think they back up the brink truck.
Yeah, but they're going to have to pay Deshaun Watson first before they even pay Le'Veon.
Deshaun Watson, when's rookie contract up?
CBA's 2020, so that'd be around that time frame. So it's 2020. So they had to be CBA had to be passed before they could pay him. That's what I said. Them quarterbacks that got drafted that year or the year before, and they either could get paid now or they're gonna have to wait till the CBA get done because that's the only way they're gonna get paid because it's gonna be a lockout. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lockout.
I think it's gonna be a lockout too.
So that's the only way. Carson Wentz is another one. Jared Goff, like they ain't gonna get paid till after the CBA.
The Eagles, I think the Eagles would be a nice pickup, but I don't think the Eagles gonna. I think the Eagles will back up the big truck for him.
No, they'll get him for like a trade or something. They wouldn't get him for. They wouldn't pay him.
They wouldn't sign him.
They wouldn't sign him.
To be honest, I think people gotta understand. A lot of players, especially at the running back position, need to understand the team is bigger than the player.
Yeah.
In NFL, when it comes to football, yeah, except for you, the quarterback is exception. The quarterback is the only exception to the rule.
They actually said one dude on Twitter or I think somebody was talking to an NFL exec, and he tweeted it out. He said, "This is what they pay the quarterback first, then the guy that rushes the quarterback was that DNs, then they pay the guy that catches the ball from the quarterback, then they pay the guy that protects the quarterback." He's like, running back is like 6 on the list.
The reason I don't pay running back is because a lot of people,
we
discussed earlier,
in corners.
Like we discussed, a lot of people are general manager orders. They save money. They doing running back by committee now.
Yeah.
And plus, people are not running the ball like it was back in the 90s and the early 2000s. So that devalued the running backs.
But I can also say the 3-down running backs starting to make a little bit of a comeback, depending on the team though. Like you got your David Johnsons, your Todd Gurley's, and your Melvin Gordons.
Those are exceptions to the rule, but in general, most general managers probably keep a running back for 4 years, then draft another one.
Oh, they wait till you like 30 and then they drop it.
I don't even think they even wait that long. 4 years.
I mean, but you
haven't noticed the trend. Todd Gurley is the exception to the rule. People keep bringing up Todd Gurley.
No. Because I'm about to say, all right, say you going in the draft.
I hate to say this. I think Le'Veon overvalued himself a little bit, slightly.
I told you why.
He still valued himself. I still think they should at least pay him.
Yeah.
They could have gave him a better offer than what they had on the table.
But I think, like we said, you know what it was though.
What?
He ain't trying to get paid as a running back. He's trying to get paid as an offensive player. Like he's trying to get paid for two. I don't think it's going to happen.
If Le'Veon, I told you, I think I said this in the last podcast. I said this will only work if Le'Veon was like very popular. He was like a household name.
Like
he can at least bring tickets and jersey sales.
Yeah. If he's OBJ.
Like if he's like OBJ, but the running back version, he would do. But to me, Le'Veon, no. Then on top of that, he got the off the field. He got suspended. Yeah, he got injured. Yeah. Y'all can get mad from a general manager standpoint. I wouldn't pay him. I want back in the picture. I give him a good offer, but I wouldn't.
And the funny thing was, one of my coworkers said his homeboy that is like overseas or something like that. He brought a good theory up. I was like, maybe it make sense.
What?
He said LeVeon Bell.
Hold up. I wish I had the X file. I would play the X file. What's the conspiracy?
I mean, the conspiracy is, I think he said he think Le'Veon Bell still out the season because he probably gonna fail a drug test.
He thinks so? I think he just don't want to get injured, and that devalues.
I think it's the injuries, but you know they do the drug testing before. Your man was out Miami and shit for the whole half of the season.
I think it's whoever's his agent that gave him horrible advice about the holdout.
Is it Drew Rosenhaus again?
Yeah. I think. You think if you reported to training camp, you think they would have offered him a deal?
Oh hell yeah, they would have did the OBJ quick. They would have been like.
I think if he would have came to.
He would have set the market.
Because that was before the Todd Gurley.
Yes, it was been before the Todd Gurley joint. Yes, they would have paid him already.
I think they would have paid him if he would have just went to training camp.
Yes.
If he just said, I'm going to report to training camp.
Just say you're going to report. That doesn't mean you
Mike Tomlin, I think, was over it just at the beginning because he said, he's not here. Like, he said it. I think that was one of the first interviews.
I'm sorry. I would love to play for Mike Tomlin, bro. He did not care at all.
He said, okay, he's not here, though.
Yeah, he's not here, so.
Ooh, can you imagine that was Belichick? Ooh.
Oh, he probably would have got traded, cut.
No, Belichick would have laughed at him and his agent.
Yeah.
He said, oh, yeah, we all right, like
Cleveland?
He's like, we just drafted a running back. I want you and your agent to rethink this.
Yeah.
I want you to think long and hard about this. Because we trade you to the worst team for a draft pick.
Exactly.
where you behind the worst. I'm like, we're going to pick the team with the worst offensive line just to see watch you fail.
Hey, we'll trade you to Cleveland. I'll just let you know that right now.
Man, Cleveland is not that bad.
I mean, it ain't, but at the time, you know.
I wouldn't trade him to Cleveland because you got to pay him twice a year.
From New England? I mean, no, I'm going to say if he was in New England, though.
Oh, from the
Steelers. If he's in New England. But if he's the Steelers.
The Browns is not the worst team no more.
It ain't.
The Browns not the worst team. They not the laughing stock on there.
It's the Raiders now.
Or the Jets. It's always been the Jets.
Yeah, but
last time the Jets won, I think the man wasn't even on the moon yet. What? Pow, 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 pow. I don't know. Wasn't it in the 60s last time?
Yeah, it was the 60s.
Ooh. Jeez.
JFK
was still alive? Yeah, he probably was still alive.
He's still alive.
I'm trying to think of what else was in the 60s.
Gas was like 15 cents. I don't know. Like
gas was 15 cents in the 60s? I don't know. You gotta do the ratio. 15 cents. You gotta get 15 cents a gallon is different. In today's money, that would be what, like $2 a gallon or something?
Yeah, something like
that. $1.50.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember when I was little, gas was like 99 cents. Wasn't it like $1?
Yeah, like $1.25.
It's like $1 and some change.
Yeah, $20 is
back in the day. You put $20 on the gas, you had money there.
Yeah.
Nowadays, $20 will get you like a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind of car you got.
If you got a V8, bro, it's over. Like $20 get you half a tank, if a quarter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how far you are.
My car only give me like a quarter.
So, yeah, man.
Let's see, what else? What else we got? Oh, who is your top 5 teams in the NFL right now? If you had to name some,
as of right now, playing.
All right, okay. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Think it out. Start from 5 all the way up to 1.
Okay, 5 to 1. Okay. So number 5, I would say is the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Number 4.
Interesting.
Number 4, sleeper team. You know I had to go with them.
Uh-huh.
Them LA Chargers.
Yeah,
LA Chargers.
No one talks about the Chargers.
The LA Chargers, man.
Most underrated team on the planet.
Number 3 is the. even though they lost. Patriots still the third best team in the league.
You get a Patriots? Yeah. I dropped them down a little bit on mine.
And number 2 is the Rams. Number 1 is the New Orleans Saints.
Okay. Let me do my list. Number 5. Oof.
I was debating between the Chargers and the Patriots, though.
Number 5, I wanted to say the Patriots because they took a huge L against Tennessee. Number 4.
Yeah, think about that one.
Vikings? You gonna say the Vikings? Number 4, I'm just gonna say a different team. I'm just gonna say the Bears. Because the Bears is no one talking about. Very unheard. I want to say number 4, the Bears. Number 3, I want to say the Chargers. Number 2, I want to say the Rams. And number 1 has got to be the Saints.
Because they beat them. That's the only reason why I put them up, because they beat them. And they put that ass whooping on the Cincinnati Bengals, too. Like a full-fledged ass whooping.
Yeah, beyond ass whooping.
Yeah.
you started Andy Dalton in fantasy. Just let you guys know I played him in fantasy this week. Whoop that ass, boy.
It won't happen again. I'm going to say that shit right now.
Loser, double loser, whatever. Get the picture. A lot of people don't know that reference.
Hey, guess what, though? I'm still leading the league. So it doesn't matter. I'm still the number 1 seed. Oh,
championship.
Yeah, but I was really conflicted between the Patriots and the Chargers, though. Because the Chargers has really been a real consistent team this whole year.
I think the team no one giving credit to is the Bears. Any honorable mention teams? Didn't make the top 5, but you could say they on the cusp.
On the cusp? Oddly enough, it's gonna be weird for me to say because it's actually in the division, the Redskins.
Yeah, the Redskins actually are playing.
Even though they're not playing pretty, but they win.
They were winning. We're gonna say they're winning.
They're winning. So Washington.
Anybody in the AFC we forgetting?
I mean, you still got Pittsburgh, the normal. You still got Pittsburgh.
I forgot about Pittsburgh. Crap. Let me redo my list. I forgot about Pittsburgh.
Are they top 5 worthy though?
They top 5. They'd be probably 5 or 4.
I'm sorry. If I see them play either or the Patriots or the Chargers, I see them.
The Patriots going.
Nothing against Pittsburgh fans, but I think if they play the Chargers or the
Pittsburgh. Let me redo my list. I gotta put Pittsburgh in there because Pittsburgh is a top 5 team. They is a top 5 team. Pittsburgh is a top 5 team.
I don't see them.
I'll put them at 5. Patriots haven't been playing good, bro. They winning, but they haven't been playing good.
But yeah, that's true. But I mean,
Pittsburgh, I'll probably put them at number 4 instead of the Bears.
But then you gotta think about the Bears.
Bears would be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
So if I had to let me redo my list. Number 5, I'm gonna put the Patriots. Number 4, I'm gonna put the Steelers. Number 3, I'm gonna put the Chargers. Number 2, I'm gonna put the Rams, and number 1, I'm gonna say the Saints. Honorable mentions: the Bears, Redskins, Bears, Redskins.
Maybe Seattle.
No.
Nah, because they got a losing record, right?
No. Another honorable mention team is playing pretty good. The Texans.
That's what I meant to say.
Texans
not the damn Seahawks.
I meant to say
Texans. Yeah, they won 6th straight.
6th straight.
My bad.
Correction. Texans.
I didn't mean to say Seattle. I meant to say Houston. I don't know
Texans.
why the hell.
Colts is playing okay too. They winning.
Yeah.
So Colts get honorable mention. I'm not saying.
Can you actually believe we're saying defense and the Colts in the same sentence? They
playing defense.
They playing defense.
They protecting Andrew Luck better.
Yeah.
I saw that. Those are my honorable mentions.
And let's not forget they do play Jacksonville twice a year, so they kind of like
Duval. We going to the Super Bowl. He gonna win that bitch.
Bro, I always said.
I knew he was gonna take an L after he started talking junk.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Watch what you say.
Yeah, this is what happens. Success sometimes. Some people can't handle success.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of the humble pie.
Humble pie. Anything else we could talk about in sports? Are we getting anything?
Yeah, like he got humbled when he got hung on that rum that day. But you know,
yeah.
We fall down.
He needs some milk.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, sometimes you gotta just shh.
Who else? Anything else we forgetting?
That's it. That's all I can think of right now.
For sports.
Top 5 right now, man. We got top 5. We did the Jimmy Butler thing. We did the LeVeon Bell.
Anything else happening in sports?
I mean, outside of Duke just destroying everybody, but I mean, other than that,
right, Duke is going to the Final Four. Can anybody beat Alabama? That is the question.
Oh yeah,
who can beat Alabama this year? Maybe Clemson or Georgia?
I hope Michigan don't fuck around and play them niggas in the first goddamn game. That's gonna be blowout.
Michigan is
central.
gonna get killed. Bruh, that front seven is gonna destroy that offense, bruh. That might be a blowout.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a blowout. I respect Michigan. Michigan got good defense.
Oh man, boy.
This is Alabama. This is Nick Saban. Yeah. Saint Nick, as the great Shannon Sharp
called.
And
you giving this dude like a week and a half to prepare.
2 weeks? You give him like 2 weeks to prepare? He gonna kill Michigan. Michigan better try to move up. They don't want to play him.
Now here's my thing. All right,
Georgia and Clemson to me is the only team that got a shot.
Yeah.
They got a shot.
Now here's my thing. All right, I got my question on about Nick Saban in general. All right, greatest college football coach.
He's gonna be the GOAT. He's gonna be the GOAT when it's all said and done. He's gonna be the GOAT in college football.
I mean, what the hell happened in Miami, bro?
He didn't have no quarterback.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Miami didn't have no quarterback. You can't give Ricky Williams the ball 40 times a game and expect to win.
Yeah, but I thought he was a pros coach. Like I really thought he had.
I think if he would have had Drew Brees, that would have changed.
Yes, that's what I was
saying. The AFC East. Tom Brady probably would have won 5 championships.
Fuck no. Drew Brees would have his ass out. Yeah.
I think Nick Saban would at least won 1 Super Bowl eventually. He would have got there eventually.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, I was like, dog. Whoever that medical examiner is in Miami need to get. I hope his license got
If
pulled.
Drew Brees would have went to Miami, Nick Saban would still be in the league. Yes. In my opinion, I think he would still be in the league.
He'll be the Marvin Lewis of it. I mean, not saying
he wouldn't be. He at least
he'd be Sean Payton.
He'd be a playoff team.
Yeah,
they'd be a playoff team. I'm not saying they're gonna win every year, but
this is my thing.
College football is a little bit easier because if you got good recruits,
now come on, now here's my thing.
It helps a lot.
Do you think they would have brought Sean Payton with them before the New Orleans deal? That would have been the thing. Because if he was in Miami, Sean Payton was interviewing for the Saints job at the time. He didn't get the job at that time. Now I wonder when he would have joined.
It's all hypothetical, guys. Yeah. I don't know.
Like it's that what if.
What if?
Like it's that what if thing. Like it's like what happened if he did go to Miami with Sean Payton joining him as the offensive coordinator? That would have been the thing right there.
Yeah.
So, it's like I said, it's a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's hypothetical.
So.
I think that's it.
Yep. And the Chargers is like.
Stop sleeping on the Chargers, bro.
Yo, people have really forgot that the Chargers.
Oh, what about the Eagles? What about your Eagles, man?
What about them?
Y'all took an L to Dallas. You know I'm going to talk about it.
So,
Walker to a Wentz. Yeah, I should have won that game, but I'm not going to say nothing.
Big time, but I'm Jim Schwartz got to go, man.
Yeah, I mean, I should have won. He didn't. Sean Lee wasn't playing, as the great Skip would have said. We don't want if Sean Lee was in the game.
Bro. Nah,
you would have put Sean Lee at quarterback instead of Dak.
The joke that got me is that they let freaking Zeke just go ham. Like they didn't even try to stop this dude.
They don't call him Freaky Zeke for nothing, bro. He was getting in there, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, if anybody, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. Yes, I am a Cowboys hater. This and the third, whatever. But please tell me the truth here. Did Zeke look like he gained like 15 pounds during the season, bro?
He's a little chubby now.
What the fuck is this dude?
It's Boken season.
Yeah. Like he's taking this shit to a whole nother level, bro.
Right, it's Boken season. Remember that. It's Boken season, guys.
Don't get me wrong. He still ran his ass off, but your man looking kind of chunky right now. Pause. Look,
I want to say, if I had to guess, I mean, the Eagles, I think, should have won that game. Man, the NFC East is trash, bro.
We're
the Redskins got win 3 games to clinch their
They lucky number is 9. Yeah,
they get to 9.
Yeah. The crazy thing about
what y'all 4 and 5 now?
Yeah, 4 and 5. Ooh. But the crazy thing about this whole situation is this. Guess what?
What?
We are the AFC South from last year. Can you believe that shit?
Yep.
And we was the best.
The Redskins clearly. I think the Redskins. All they have to do is not blow it. That's all the Redskins have to do.
I just don't trust that nigga Alex Smith in the second half of the season, dog.
They against Tampa, Redskins didn't do that. I think they had
500
yards of offense, 4 or 5 yards.
Truthfully, I think they should have lost that game if they wasn't fumbling the goddamn ball.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Tampa should have won that
game.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say anything.
I mean, dude,
Tampa just blew it.
Yeah,
it's a difference.
It all started with that interception. After that, Blue Central. After that,
True.
But it is what it is. Like I said,
I think that's. Because it's gonna be hard to get that wild card spot in the NFC. Because the NFC
these teams are playing, bro.
Because the Bears is probably gonna win the North. The Vikings gonna get one. Because Vikings and Bears are fighting for the spot.
Yeah.
For the wild card spot.
And that's a big game next week for them. So.
What else? Who else is fighting for a spot?
Carolina. Carolina's one.
Yeah, Carolina's gonna get in there.
Oof. I don't think Atlanta gonna get it.
Atlanta's not gonna make it.
So you got Atlanta.
I don't think Atlanta gonna make
Carolina.
The playoffs this year.
You got Carolina, which is gonna be 2 teams in the NFC North that potentially is gonna make it into the playoffs.
The Vikings and the Bears are gonna make it in the playoffs.
So now it's gonna have.
Gotta be honest. Yeah, I mean, it might be only one team coming out of the NFC East.
That's what I'm about to say.
The way it's looking.
Now let somebody come up.
Somebody gotta start losing.
Yeah.
Cause I don't see the Packers making the playoffs this year.
No, hell no.
The Packers.
Hell no.
It's impossible for them to make it.
Cause
they will have to win their division. That's the only way they can win.
I'm about to say, cause I see the Rams.
Rams already got their slot.
Yeah.
Seattle, I don't think gonna make it. Seattle not gonna make it this year.
Yeah, like you said, I think
Seattle's not gonna make it. Cause you got Carolina, you got the Vikings or the Bears fighting for their spot.
Because if whoever it is, they're gonna have that second wild card spot. Whoever it is right now, or they got that first wild card spot.
Well, so the Bears or the Vikings are coming out of it. They're gonna get one of those two teams gonna get it. Then Carolina, I think, is gonna get one.
That's if somebody don't have a winning streak. If somebody don't have a winning streak, that might be the teams. That might be.
Can I be honest with you? It's not looking too good for the Eagles or the Cowboys.
I wasn't expecting us to make the playoffs anyway.
The Eagles or the Cowboys, I don't think they're gonna make the. Hate to say this,
they have won the record and still miss out.
That's what it's looked like because that's how tough the NFC.
Yeah.
Unless Carolina and the Vikings or the Bears just start losing a lot, I don't see it.
I don't see it either. So,
I said, it's only 2 wild card spots.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
And NFC South might get NFC South and the NFC.
NFC South and
NFC North might get.
They're gonna get 2. They're gonna get 2. Yeah.
Now let's Carolina start sliding.
Carolina gotta start losing.
Yeah, that's the only.
Carolina's probably your best. I don't think the Vikings or the Bears are losing.
Not right now. Not with their schedule.
Yeah, the Bears got a somewhat easy schedule. So.
Somebody's gonna cancel somebody out though. That's the only thing about it. Somebody's gonna cancel. They gotta play each other again. So somebody's gonna cancel each other out.
Yeah. I want to say I think that's it for the podcast, guys. Yep. We might start doing Facebook Live again.
Yeah, it was a suggestion. So we might just
try it out. Pass it on, guys. Please like, share. Make sure you hit the notification. Hit that so you can be part of the notification squad. Yeah.
And we did get the email back from Spotify, so we might be posting on there soon.
We will. I mean, potential deal.
Yeah, potential. So,
DJ Clue drop a bomb on.
So after that, we'll let you know about that.
What you watching on TV?
Right now, I'm catching up on. I'm starting watching Dexter again. Catching back up from season 1.
I'm binge watching Criminal Minds on Netflix. 1 episode a day, barely if I get it.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, bro, have you seen the Sabrina Teenage Witch?
I haven't, but
it keep coming up on my Netflix. Yeah. You got a good review? I might have to watch it.
I heard some good things about it, but I ain't check it out yet.
You didn't check it out? Oh, ain't the new episode of new season of Narcos supposed to be coming soon?
The 16th.
Ooh, okay.
So you got Narcos.
New season alert.
And I finished Daredevil, so I'm pretty much done with that.
Oh, I haven't watched the new season of Daredevil.
It might be the best season.
Okay. No spoilers. Yeah. That's it. No spoilers. Also, we're going to give the W of the week to Jill Scott and that microphone challenge.
Women that age with mine, bro. That they do it. They do it.
Shout out to Jill Scott.
Yes.
Whoever's your man, he have a smile on his face.
I might have to add her on Twitter for this episode, bro.
You gotta slide in those DMs. I'm gonna tell you.
So yeah,
Just take a walk.
Pretty much.
Around the park.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, so peace and heggeries. I don't think we have any petty champ this week.
No, there ain't been nobody.
No petty? No pettiness?
No
pettiness going on?
Not this week.
All right, peace and heggeries, guys.
Yes, sir. Out of here.